Love has a funny way of hiding in plain sight. Most people spend years searching for one clear sign that tells them whether someone's feelings are real, yet they often overlook the quiet moments that reveal the truth. Flowers can be bought. Expensive gifts can be given. Romantic messages can be copied from the internet. Even the words, "I love you," can be spoken without much thought. That is why so many people end up confused. They wonder why someone's words sound beautiful, while their heart still feels uncertain. The truth is that genuine love usually doesn't announce itself with dramatic speeches or perfect dates. It quietly appears in everyday conversations, in simple sentences, and in small moments that many people dismiss as ordinary. Those ordinary moments often carry extraordinary meaning. A few carefully chosen words can reveal more about a person's heart than 1,000 promises ever could. That is exactly what makes this topic so important. Because once you know what to listen for, you begin to notice patterns that were always there but never fully understood. Many people believe that love is measured by grand gestures. Movies have convinced us that romance must always be dramatic, exciting, and unforgettable. Social media has made it seem as if true love only exists in expensive vacations, luxury gifts, surprise proposals, and picture-perfect relationships. But real life tells a very different story. The strongest relationships are rarely built on moments that everyone else can see. They are built on countless small interactions that happen behind closed doors. A caring question during a difficult day. A few comforting words when life becomes stressful. A sentence that offers support instead of criticism. A quiet reminder that someone is standing beside you even when everything feels uncertain. These moments rarely go viral, yet they create the strongest emotional connections. Modern relationship psychology continues to show that emotional safety, trust, respect, and consistent support are among the biggest predictors of healthy long-term relationships. Surprisingly, these qualities often appear through everyday language long before they appear in grand romantic actions. This is why today's video matters more than many people realize. By the time you reach the end, you may begin looking at your own relationships from an entirely different perspective. You might recognize words that someone has been saying for years without understanding their deeper meaning. You may also notice why certain relationships always left you feeling emotionally exhausted, even though everything looked perfect on the surface. Sometimes the difference between genuine love and temporary attraction isn't found in dramatic moments at all. It is hidden inside simple conversations that happen every single day. That is the part many people never notice until it is too late. The 7 phrases we're about to discuss are not magic formulas that guarantee someone is deeply in love. Human relationships are always more complex than a single sentence. Context matters. Personality matters. Actions matter even more than words. But certain expressions appear again and again in healthy, loving relationships because they reflect deeper emotions that cannot easily be faked over time. Anyone can memorize romantic lines for a few days. Very few people consistently speak with kindness, patience, honesty, and emotional care month after month and year after year. That consistency is where real love begins to separate itself from empty affection. One of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing only on what sounds romantic instead of what feels emotionally safe. Compliments are wonderful, but respect lasts longer than compliments. Passion is exciting, but trust keeps relationships together when excitement naturally rises and falls. Attraction may bring 2 people together, but understanding is what helps them stay together. Healthy love is not built on perfection. It grows through patience during misunderstandings, encouragement during difficult seasons, honesty during uncomfortable conversations, and kindness during ordinary days that no one else notices. Those quiet moments become the foundation of relationships that survive challenges instead of falling apart, because life stopped looking like a fairy tale. As this video continues, you may discover that some of these phrases are already part of your relationship. If they are, you may gain a deeper appreciation for the person standing beside you. If they are missing, this is not meant to make you lose hope or judge someone unfairly. Instead, it can become an opportunity to reflect on what healthy communication truly looks like. Every strong relationship requires growth. Nobody says the right thing all the time. Nobody handles every situation perfectly. Love is not about flawless communication. It is about consistently choosing words that protect the relationship instead of damaging it. The goal is never perfection. The goal is progress, understanding, and emotional connection. Another reason to stay until the very end is that the final phrase is often the most powerful of all. Many people completely overlook it because it sounds so simple. Yet relationship experts often describe this kind of emotional reassurance as one of the strongest signs of lasting commitment. It creates security, strengthens trust, and reminds someone they do not have to face life's hardest moments alone. That single sentence has comforted people through failure, loss, fear, uncertainty, and countless personal struggles. Once you understand why it matters so much, you may never hear it the same way again. Throughout this video, you might even recognize some surprising truths about your own experiences. Certain memories may suddenly make more sense. Conversations that once seemed ordinary may reveal a much deeper meaning. You may even realize that real love often speaks in quiet voices, while empty affection usually demands constant attention. That contrast changes the way many people see relationships forever. Sometimes the smallest words carry the greatest emotional weight because they come from genuine care rather than the desire to impress. So stay with us until the very end, because every phrase builds on the one before it, and together they paint a much clearer picture of what genuine love often sounds like in everyday life. Whether you are in a relationship, hoping to find one, healing from one, or simply curious about the psychology behind meaningful connections, there is something valuable waiting for you in the next few minutes. One sentence could completely change the way you understand the people closest to you. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the psychology of relationships, human behavior, emotional intelligence, and the small details that make the biggest difference in everyday life. If you enjoy thoughtful videos that help you understand yourself and the people around you, make sure you subscribe and join our growing community. Now, without wasting another moment, let's discover the first phrase that often reveals genuine love. The first phrase is simple, yet it carries more meaning than most people realize. Are you okay? At first, these 3 words may not sound romantic. In fact, many people hear them every day without giving them much thought. But the real meaning depends on why they are being asked. A person who truly cares about you is not only paying attention to your smile. They are paying attention to your silence as well. They notice when your energy changes. They notice when your laughter feels forced. They notice when you become quieter than usual, even if everyone else believes everything is fine. Genuine love pays attention to the little details because the person matters more than the conversation. They are not asking the question just to be polite or to fill an awkward moment. They genuinely want to understand what is happening inside your heart. Sometimes you may answer, "I'm fine," but they can tell that something feels different. Instead of accepting the first answer and moving on, they stay present. They ask again with kindness because they know that some people hide their pain behind a smile. That quiet concern is often one of the earliest signs of emotional love. Think about coming home after a long and stressful day. You may not complain. You may not even mention what happened. Yet, someone who truly loves you notices the tired look on your face or the way your voice has changed. They ask if everything is okay because your well-being matters to them. They are not trying to solve every problem immediately. Sometimes they simply want you to know that you are not carrying your burden alone. That kind of attention cannot be forced forever. It comes naturally when someone deeply values your happiness. Real love pays attention, even when no words are spoken. The second phrase may sound encouraging, but its meaning goes much deeper. I'm proud of you. Healthy love is never threatened by your growth. Instead, it celebrates it. Some people become uncomfortable when those around them succeed. They compare themselves. They compete. They secretly wish they were doing better instead. But genuine love works differently. When someone truly loves you, your success brings them joy instead of jealousy. They feel happy because they know how hard you worked to reach that moment. They remember the sleepless nights, the doubts, the failures, and the effort that nobody else saw. That is why even your smallest victories become worth celebrating. Maybe you finally reached a personal goal that seemed impossible a few months ago. Maybe you learned a new skill, completed an important project, or simply found the courage to keep going after a difficult season. A loving person does not dismiss those achievements by saying they are too small to matter. They recognize your progress because they have been paying attention to your journey. Hearing someone sincerely say they are proud of you can build confidence in ways that expensive gifts never could. Those words remind you that your effort is seen and appreciated. They make you feel capable during moments when you may still doubt yourself. True love wants you to become the best version of yourself. Even if your success shines brightly, it does not compete with your dreams. It stands beside them and cheers as you move forward. The third phrase often sounds ordinary, but it reveals emotional maturity. Take your time. Modern life teaches people to rush everything. Decisions must be quick. Healing should happen fast. Emotions should disappear overnight. But love understands that real growth cannot be forced. Someone who truly cares about you does not pressure you to recover before you are ready. They do not become impatient because your journey takes longer than expected. Whether you are healing from disappointment, adjusting to a major life change, or making an important decision, they respect your pace. They understand that every person processes emotions differently. Instead of creating pressure, they create safety. That emotional safety allows people to open up without fear of being judged or rushed. There may be moments when you need space to think. Instead of demanding immediate answers, they give you the room you need while reminding you that they are still there. That patience is not weakness. It is strength. It shows confidence in the relationship rather than fear of losing control. Many relationships struggle because one person constantly pushes, while the other feels overwhelmed. Healthy love does not force growth. It supports growth by saying, "Take your time." They are showing respect for your emotional process instead of trying to control it. Love respects your pace because it values your well-being more than immediate results. The fourth phrase turns caring into action. How can I help? Many people notice problems, but not everyone is willing to become part of the solution. Someone who truly loves you does not simply watch you struggle from a distance. They look for ways to lighten the weight you are carrying. Sometimes their help is practical. They may assist with daily responsibilities when life becomes overwhelming. Other times, their help is emotional. They sit beside you while you talk through your worries. They listen without interrupting. They remind you that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. The important part is not always what they do. It is the willingness behind the question. Instead of assuming they know exactly what you need, they ask. That simple question shows respect because it allows you to express yourself honestly. There will be times when you do not need advice. You may simply need someone to listen. Other times, you may appreciate practical support that makes a difficult day a little easier. Love understands the difference. It does not always rush to fix every problem. It first asks how it can best support you. That willingness to stand beside someone during stressful moments creates trust that grows stronger with time. Love is not only about saying beautiful words when everything is going well. It is about showing up when life becomes difficult. Before moving forward, it is worth paying close attention because the next 3 phrases are often overlooked. Many people hear them without realizing how powerful they really are. One of them is so rare that hearing it sincerely can completely change the way a relationship feels. These words require honesty, courage, and emotional maturity. Qualities that cannot be faked for very long. The 5th phrase is one that many people struggle to say. I was wrong. Those 4 words may be short, but they require a great deal of humility. Pride often tells people to defend themselves even when they know they made a mistake. Ego encourages excuses instead of accountability. Genuine love chooses a different path. Someone who truly values the relationship understands that protecting trust is more important than protecting their pride. They are willing to admit when they made the wrong decision or said something hurtful. A sincere apology is not about ending an argument as quickly as possible. It is about accepting responsibility without shifting blame onto someone else. They do not say, I'm sorry you felt that way. Instead, they recognize their own actions and acknowledge the pain they caused. That honesty creates emotional safety because it shows that mistakes can be discussed without fear or denial. Every relationship experiences misunderstandings. The difference is how those moments are handled. Love grows stronger when people are willing to admit their faults and learn from them. Choosing honesty over pride keeps respect alive even during difficult conversations. The 6th phrase builds one of the strongest foundations any relationship can have. I trust you. Trust is far more than believing someone will keep a promise. It creates emotional freedom. It allows 2 people to build a relationship without constant fear, suspicion, or unnecessary control. Someone who truly loves you does not spend every day looking for reasons to doubt you. They respect your independence. They believe your words unless there is a real reason not to. They understand that healthy relationships cannot survive where fear controls every conversation. Trust allows both people to grow as individuals while remaining deeply connected. It removes the need for endless checking, constant questioning, and emotional games. Instead of trying to control every situation, they choose confidence in the relationship they have built together. That confidence brings peace. It allows both people to feel accepted instead of constantly tested. Love grows through trust because trust tells someone, I believe in your character, and I believe we can face life together. The 7th and final phrase may be the simplest of all, yet it often becomes the most meaningful during life's hardest moments. I'm here for you. These words become powerful because they are supported by presence. Anyone can stay when life feels exciting and everything is going well. Real love reveals itself when circumstances become difficult. During failure, disappointment, loss, uncertainty, or fear, someone who truly loves you does not quietly disappear. They remain beside you, even when they cannot fix the situation. Sometimes their greatest gift is simply refusing to leave. Their presence reminds you that you do not have to face every challenge alone. They celebrate your victories, but they also sit beside you through your defeats. They encourage you when your confidence disappears. They remind you of your strength when you struggle to see it yourself. Those moments create memories that last far longer than expensive gifts or dramatic romantic gestures ever could. At the end of the day, many people forget the exact words spoken during happy moments, but they never forget who stayed beside them when life became difficult. That quiet presence speaks a language that no grand speech can replace. As we've seen throughout this video, genuine love is rarely found in grand promises or expensive gifts. It is revealed in the small words that are repeated through consistent actions. Asking if you're okay, celebrating your achievements, giving you time when you need it, offering help without being asked, admitting mistakes, showing trust, and simply being there during life's hardest moments. These are the quiet signs that often speak louder than "I love you." Anyone can say beautiful words for a moment, but only someone who truly cares will continue to show that love through patience, honesty, respect, and support every single day. Take a moment to think about your own relationships. Is there someone in your life who says these things and, more importantly, proves them through their actions? Or maybe this video reminded you of someone who has always been there for you, even when no one else was. Sometimes we don't realize how valuable a person is until we stop and appreciate the little things they do every day. And if you're hoping to build a stronger relationship yourself, remember that these phrases are just as powerful when they come from you. Real love grows when both people choose kindness, understanding, and consistency. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 phrases has meant the most to you, and why? Share your thoughts or your personal experience in the comments below. Your story might encourage someone else who needs a little hope today. If you enjoyed this video and learned something valuable, please take a second to hit the like button. It really helps our channel reach more people who are looking for honest relationship advice and meaningful insights. And if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the perfect time to join our community. We create videos that help you better understand love, relationships, psychology, and human behavior in a simple and practical way, so you never miss content that could make a real difference in your life. Finally, share this video with a friend, your partner, or someone who may need this reminder today. One small message can sometimes change the way a person sees love forever. Thank you so much for watching, for spending your time with us, and for being part of this amazing community. We'll see you in the next video.